Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome to our One Heart, One Earth Global Healing Summit. Our May Summit is all about movement of the body and movement of energy. Welcome in to everyone who's joining into the live, and welcome to everyone who watches this later on the replay. If you would like to join our One Heart, One Earth network, you can go to oneheartoneearth.net and just click to join. Don't forget also to click the subscribe button here on YouTube and subscribe to the Buddhist Biohacker channel. This summit and many more to come, as well as our weekly podcast with many of the facilitators from our last summit and beyond. So thank you again, everyone, for joining. I'm Lisa Gunshore, your host, and I'm very excited and happy to welcome Katie back to our program. Welcome, Katie.
Thanks for having me, Lisa.
Yeah. You're welcome, and I'm going to let you take it away.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Katie, and I'm so happy to be here with you all, offering up some Kundalini Yoga and meditation this morning. So if you're new to the practice, you'll have a completely new yogic experience. What I really love about the Kundalini Yoga tradition is that it combines both really powerful work with the breath along with physical postures or kriyas, and then there's also a strong element of using mantra, so using the voice, sacred sounds, as well as meditation. And all of these practices are intermingled and work together, so you get a very complete yogic experience. So with that said, we're just going to dive right in, and I'll share a little bit more about the practices that we're doing as we go. So we're going to start by just getting yourself situated. So find a nice comfortable seat. You can always prop up your hips if you want with a blanket or a cushion, if that's comfortable. I'm just going to pin my video real quick and share up close for those of you can see the mantras that we'll be using, just so you get a visual. But you can always imitate the sounds. So we're going to be tuning in with these two mantras. Hold it right up close for you. The first mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And we'll chant this as a way to tune into the lineage and the practice. And Om Namo Gurudev Namo more or less translates to, I bow to the divine creative wisdom. I bow to that divine creative wisdom within. So I really see it as a self-acknowledgement. So let's start with that mantra. So again, finding your good, comfortable position. Let's bring hands to prayer. You can close your eyes. And start off just by feeling your sit bones, bony parts, down in your seat, root down towards the earth. Spine can start to lighten and lift. Allow the crown of the head to rise up. Chin tucking just slightly in. Good. From here, let's rub the palms together, creating a little bit of heat, energy with your hands. Good. Thumbs can now come in right towards the heart center, elbows towards your sides. From here, let's take a deep breath in, and then exhale fully. Good. Again, inhale, and exhale. Take one more breath together. Inhale, and exhale. Good. So now we'll tune in again with that mantra. Om, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev Namo. And as you chant, see if you can listen to the sound of your own voice, as well as feel the sound in your body. Get to know the mantra in that way. Let's inhale to begin. Om. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Good. Now inhale. Hold your breath. Lengthen the spine. Press the palms together. And exhale. Good. Now we'll chant the second mantra together, which is a way of setting circle of protection around ourselves, around our group for the practice. So the second mantra I'll hold up close here. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurude Ve Name. And we'll chant again in 3 rounds. And if you're new to the sound, just see if you can catch it and have an experience of hearing yourself and feeling the sound in your body. Hands to prayer. Let's inhale to begin. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurude Ve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurude Ve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Gurude Ve Name. Now inhale. Hold the breath. Lengthen your spine. And exhale. Alrighty. Alright. So, a little bit about the set we're going to be doing today, which I'm really excited to share. This is one of my favorite sets. So in Kundalini Yoga, which is a very old tradition, yogic tradition, the sets have been preserved and cultivated, over thousands of years. It's been taught. And so I find them, there are thousands of these sets, all for different purposes, on all sorts of topics. Some for cleansing and clearing the lungs, others for connecting to the planet Jupiter, many for prosperity. There are just a huge variety of these beautiful sets. And I describe them and think about them almost like recipes, where each little movement and work with the breath builds on the next to create an overall effect. So some of the movements are different and curious, which I find kind of fun about the practice. So you might experience that in our practice today. The set we'll be doing, we'll do a few little warm-ups first, is called Foundation for Infinity. And it's all about just setting a really strong base, foundation, grounding yourself, so that from that strong, sturdy base, both physically in your body, but in all other ways, in all aspects of yourself, grounding yourself, keeping your connection to this earth, so you can start to allow the energy in your body to rise up, your consciousness to expand to higher and higher heights, and you can take all that you glean from this uprising of creative energy and new experiences, and pull all of that back down into your physical experience here on earth, so you can really experience the benefits of your spiritual practice, your physical practice, whatever your practices are, just right here, right now in your life. So, and I love that. And I think it's been very important for me, especially practicing Kundalini Yoga, which, all types of yoga really are about unlocking the Kundalini energy on one level or another. So the Kundalini energy is it's the creative life force energy. It's often depicted as a coil right at the base of the spine that lays sleeping or dormant until it starts to become awakened. When we awaken this force energy within us rises through the body, clears out the chakras, and starts to open up and expand our experience and perception. And again, another really important part of this rising of the Kundalini is the showering of that energy back down to replenish us, this circular force. So again, this set is all about this, setting a good, strong foundation, allowing the energy to rise up, then cascade back down. You can really experience it in a grounded, healthy, solid way. So a little bit about where we're going. In terms of the practice, if at any point you feel just overwhelmed by the breath, because we will be moving a lot of energy, you can always, again, I find it really helpful just to touch earth. If you get overwhelmed, close your eyes, do whatever you need to do. Take a little break, and you can always jump right back into the practice when you feel ready. If there are any movements that we do that just are not quite working for your body, you can amend as you need to, and I'll give amendments throughout the practice that you can try. Or you can always just simply sit out the exercise if you need to, and if that's what you need to do, see if you can just meditate on the movement and imagine that you're doing it, and you'll get the full benefit of the practice that way. So always taking care of ourselves. And in the Kundalini Yoga practice, many of the movements in the main kriyas, the sets, are done between, I'd say, 1 and 3 minutes. So you can keep that in mind as a meditative time frame. Sometimes, 2 minutes can seem like a very long time, but you can just remind yourself if you're in it, like, we won't be here forever. And see if you can find a rhythm, stay with it. And again, you can always take breaks as you need to and just jump right back in as you're ready. So the practice is for you, as always, to have really an experience of yourself. All right, so enough talk. Let's get right into the practice. So we're gonna start with a few warm-ups. You can start on all fours, and we'll set up with hips over your knees, shoulders over your wrists. This movement's called cat-cow, and you might have done this in a Hatha practice if you practice Hatha yoga. Very similar movement. So we're gonna have the knees wide, toes together, hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale here to arch your spine, lifting the heart, your sit bones. Exhale to round your spine. And stay with that movement. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, rounding. Good. And again, see if you can find a rhythm that works for yourself. Inhaling, arching. Exhaling, rounding. And once you find your rhythm, you can close your eyes. Just follow that rhythm. Warming up the spine here. Starts to warm up, you might go a little faster if that feels good and right for your spine. We do move a little bit faster with cat-cow and Kundalini Yoga, as is appropriate for you and your body. Just a little bit longer here, warming up your spine, connecting with your breath. Let the breath be full and powerful as you move. Inhaling through your nose, arching. Exhaling through the nose, rounding. Good. Now inhale, arch your spine, lift your heart, lift the sit bones. And exhale to round your spine. Press into your hands as you drop the crown of the head. Now inhale back through center. Exhale, start to bring your hips back towards your heels. And we'll bring the forehead all the way down to the ground, arms extended out in front, with the palms together in prayer. Forehead releases down. And you can take this moment with the forehead released down, connecting down towards the earth. Just imagine that you're dropping your prayer, whether it's your prayer for yourself right now, for your family, your community, or for this beautiful earth. Whatever your prayer is right now, you want to drop down into the earth. Just offer that up right here, right now. Now take a deep breath in. And exhale. And start to roll all the way back up your spine. And we'll find our way back to any comfortable position, seated position, whether that's cross-legged or sitting on your heels. And we'll do one more warm-up together before we move into our main set. This is a great warm-up. This is one I like to do every day. It's called Fists of Anger. And it's all about opening up the breath, opening up the diaphragm, as well as just moving energy both internally, clearing out the mind, but also the space around the head. So this is called the arc line in Kundalini Yoga, this area, earlobe to earlobe, which is like the halo space, which has been described to me almost like it's an energetic structure, almost like a filament in a light bulb that both transmits and receives energy. So this exercise really works to help clear out this area. Good, so for Fists of Anger, we'll be using a breath called Breath of Fire, which is prevalent in the Kundalini Yoga practice. The way that you do it typically is through your nose, and you'll inhale through your nose, fill the belly with air, and then exhale back out through your nose, pulling the navel point in. And you'll connect the breaths in a rhythm, and it will look something like this. It's a rhythmic breath, equal parts inhale, equal parts exhale, and the navel point just naturally starts to move. The only time when you wouldn't do Breath of Fire in the practice is if you're a woman on your first 3 days of your menstrual cycle. Just do long, deep breathing instead. Or if you're pregnant, just again choose to do long, deep breathing. So that's a little bit about the Breath of Fire. We'll be doing it in this exercise with what's called an O-shaped mouth. So the mouth is going to be open in an O-shaped mouth, and we'll do that same rhythmic breath, again pulling the navel point. So it'll look something like this. Equal parts inhale, equal parts exhale. We're going to add on to that, bringing your hands up. You can bring your thumb to the mound of your pinky finger. 4 fingers wrap around, tight little fists. Lift your elbows up. We'll keep the elbows lifted. And you're going to start to punch your fists backwards over the space of the crown. So again, clearing out this arc line space. Add the Breath of Fire through the O-shaped mouth. Good, and continue like that. Once you've found it, you can close your eyes. Again, feel free to breathe powerfully here if you can, and move powerfully. Good, keep going. And now whatever that is, just conjure it up and use the breath, use the movement to start to unlock that energy so you can actually use it in a new direction. Good, stay with it. Again, breathing powerfully, moving a lot of energy here. Good, 15 more seconds. Go for it here. Good, now inhale deeply. Hold your breath, still holding the breath. Interlace your hands, flip your palms out, and press the palms to the sky. Good, now exhale powerfully out the mouth. Again, inhale. Hold your breath, stretch up, reach up, press through the hands, and now imagine bright white light all around your body and also within your body. Exhale powerfully out your mouth. One more time, inhale. Hold your breath, stretch up, reach up, press. Imagine bright white light all around your body, within your body. And exhale out your mouth. Good, release your hands. Sweep your hands all the way down. Touch earth here. Close your eyes. Just feel the energy moving through your body. See if you can imagine here with the eyes closed, the space 9 feet in all directions around your body. Even 9 feet going down into the earth. This is the space of your aura. Just see it as this beautiful bubble, and clean, clear, sparkling here. Again, this aura, which is both surrounding you on the surface of the earth, but also going down into the earth, rooted in the earth. Good. Now take a deep breath in here. And then exhale fully. All right, good work. So those are our little warm-ups, which work pretty fast. You know, that's one thing that I really love about this practice is it works very fast. There's a potency, and that I think is part of the fact that it's been held sacred and specific for so long. There's a potency to the practices that is really wonderful to experience. It doesn't take much. Using our bodies, using our breath, using our whole being to create healing for ourselves. Very powerful. All right, so now getting into our main set. If you need to shake out your legs, you can shake out your legs, giving a little bounce to the knees or a light massage to your legs. As we'll be coming back into a seated position now. So you can find your way back to a comfortable seat, cross-legged if possible, but if that's not comfortable for you, any seated position works. And you can always do the practice in a chair as well, so know that. If sitting cross-legged is difficult for you, you can do the practice sitting in a chair. All right, so from here we're going to interlace our hands, the base of the skull, elbows to the sides. So we want to keep the heart center open, so elbows pull apart, spine is tall and long. So feel the crown of your head rise up, chin tucks slightly down. I'm going to mirror you here just for demonstration. We'll inhale, twisting towards the left. Exhale, twisting towards the right, breathing through your nose. So stay with that. Inhaling left, exhaling right. You can move at a medium pace here. And again, once you find a rhythm that works for yourself, see if you can close your eyes and find yourself in a meditative movement, moving to the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling left, twisting to the left, exhaling right. And we'll continue like that. Apart. And exhale. Then you can release your arms. We'll come into the next exercise. So for this next exercise, we're going to use the breath of fire. So just the original one I described, which is through the nose, inhaling equal parts inhale, equal parts exhale, and the navel point will move along. Good, so using the breath of fire, I'm going to come sitting to the side so you can see. You'll interlace your hands at your lower back. Arms can come straight if possible. If you need to keep a bend in your elbows, no problem. We're going to use the breath of fire and add a bowing action. So get the breath of fire going. And then come all the way forward and down. Forehead comes down and come all the way back up. Again, with the breath of fire. Good. If you can extend your arms long, go for it. So powerful breath of fire, equal parts inhale, equal parts exhale as you bow forward and down, coming down as far as you can. If you can bring your forehead all the way down, bring your forehead all the way down. Good. Stay with this. Again, eyes closed once you find the movement, the breath. parts inhale, equal parts exhale as you bow. It's called Yoga Mudra, this action. We're bowing forward with the hands interlaced behind the back. Good, now inhale up and exhale. Good. Release your hands, release your legs. And any little movements in between that feel good. Alright, so let's now bring the hands. We're going to stay seated, the legs extended out in front. Hands come behind your hips, fingertips point forward. And what we'll be doing is we want to keep the spine pretty straight with the chin slightly tucked throughout the whole exercise here. So we don't want to open too much through the throat. Keep the chin slightly tucked. What you'll be doing is inhaling to press up into a back platform, exhaling to come back down to seated. So inhaling up, exhaling down. Again, just doing your best. If you need to bend your knees to come up, that works as well. So let's begin. Less than a minute here, just always doing your best. See if you can use the rhythm and the power of the breath to help with the exercise. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good, 15 more seconds. Good, and then release all the way back down. Just a little shake out. Take a deep breath in and exhale fully. All right. So we'll get prepared to come to the next little bit. So moving right along, we're going to make our way up onto our feet. So you can find your way all the way back up onto your feet. All right, coming on up. All right, I'll adjust my camera here so you can see me. All right. So this is called crow pose, which is essentially a squat. We're going to be doing 26 together, and again, feel free to go as low as you can. Feet are hip distance apart, arms out to the sides. You're going to inhale here and standing. Again, go on your own count, 26, and I'll remind us when we're getting close, in case you lose count. We'll inhale here, exhale to come down. Good. Inhale up, exhale down. So that's 2, so 24 more on your own count. Inhale up, exhale down. So I've now 16, so do 10 more. Good. So for me, that's 26. Once you hit 26, release your arms. Just feel your feet here on the earth, connecting down into the earth. All right. Good, so we're going to stay on our feet. And feet about hip distance apart. Come to the side here. What we'll be doing is inhaling arms up overhead, coming into a little back bend, and then exhale all the way forward and down, touching the earth if you can, or coming as far forward as you can. So that's 1. Again, we'll do 26. Inhaling up, exhaling down. 2. Go at your own pace. 26. 3. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And get that little back bend at the top. Again, feel free to go at a pace that really works for you. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And so I'm at 20, so I'll do 6 more, but again, go at your own count. Good. Once you hit 26, you can just again stand on your 2 feet, on the feet on the earth here. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. We'll stay on our feet. What we'll be doing here is a side stretch. So again, I'll demonstrate to start just mirroring you, and then I'll go into the correct direction for myself. What you're going to be doing is inhaling, bending towards your left. So right arm overhead, left hand down your left side, and then exhaling towards the right, switching sides. Inhaling left, exhaling right. So each time you go left and right, that counts as 1. So let's say we've done 2 now. So do 24 more. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Breathing through your nose, inhaling left, exhaling right, counting to 26 total. breath in here. And exhale. All right, so we will stay on our feet, actually a bit longer. So one last little movement, again, in this recipe we've been creating, setting our foundation here on the earth so we can start to lighten and lift the energy up in a sustainable and holistic way. All right. Good, so we're going to be chanting as we do a movement for this next one. It's a simple mantra. The mantra is HUD. So that's H-A-R. It ends up sounding a little bit like HUD. But you'll be chanting loudly from the navel point. So imagine that you're projecting right from your navel point, your third chakra here. The mantra HUD, H-A-R, is a command mantra, a creative command. So it's your command out to the universe. HUD, claiming your creative power. So what we'll be doing, and again, we'll chant to a track, which can help for the rhythm. With the hands on the hips, we're going to be kicking with a straight leg. It says HUD, HUD. So it ends up being like a little jig. HUD, HUD, HUD. So that's the gist. Again, seeing if you can keep the knees straight, doing your best. I'll cue up the track, and we'll begin. Hands on your hips, chanting powerfully from the navel. Come to the side. HUD, 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 HUD. Good. Now inhale and exhale. Good. All right. Good. You can take your time, make your way all the way back down to your mat, to your space. And we'll find our way to a comfortable seated position here. Good. And you might boost up your hips with a little pillow or blanket. And just close your eyes, take a moment, just feeling your own energy circulating in your body. So now that we've set our foundation for infinity, we'll go into a meditation to really start to rise up in our consciousness. It's called meditation for the 10th gate, so the crown chakra. What we're going to be doing is finding, again, comfortable seated position. Spine is going to be nice and tall. The crown of the head gently rises up. Chin tucks in here, just enough so that the back of the neck starts to lengthen. It's called chin walk. Hands can be resting in your lap here, and we'll have the right palm resting in the left. So left hand underneath the right. Thumb tips pressed together here, just rest against each other. Good. We're going to have the eyes closed, and we'll be using a mantra that we're going to be silently chanting to. So the way that that works, and we'll use a track which will help, is you'll silently chant the mantra in your head and just hear the sound inside your head. Hear yourself chanting inside your head. The mantra we'll be using, again, is Had, Had, like we were just chanting, so that creative command. Had, Had, Mukande. And we'll silently chant that mantra over and over again. Had, Had, Mukande, which is about unlocking the creative power and intelligence of the heart center. It's what this meditation is all about, and lifting that up into the space of the 10th gate, the crown chakra. So with our hands resting in our lap, thumb tips pressed together, eyes are closed. From here, we'll see if you can gaze in and up into the space of the crown chakra. So through closed eyes, gaze in and up. The eyes will roll up towards the top of the head. And with each round of the mantra, again, the eyes in this inward, upward position, on the Had, Had, the silently chanting to yourself, Had, Had, you'll pull the navel point in with each Had. Had, Had, navel point pulls in. On Mukande, press the tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. So it'll be Had, Had, navel point pulls in. Mukande, tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Good, so that's the gist. Just a little reminder of those actions in the beginning, and you'll find your way into the depths of this very beautiful, uplifting meditation. So eyes closed, spine straight, gaze in and up. Silently chanting to ourselves, Had, Had, navel point pulls in. Mukande, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Concentrate deeply, stay with it. Start to experience the radiance, the space of your crown, the radiance of the Sahasrara. Start to lift off into this space of boundlessness, allowing yourself to be beyond time, beyond space, into the realm of total peace and joy. Feel your energy start to lighten and lift in this space of freedom, boundlessness. Now inhale deeply and exhale. And we'll just touch earth, connecting back down, grounding ourselves. Take a deep breath in and then exhale fully. Good work. All right, so we're going to come onto our backs and end here. A little relaxation with the gong. So get yourself nice and comfortable. Using any blankets or pillows you might want to make yourself comfortable. And we'll use the gong. The gong is really wonderful just for cleansing, clearing out whatever's ready to let go, and giving you a sense of total revitalization. So get yourself nice and comfortable, and we'll prepare to receive the sound of the gong. deepen the breath. Bringing just a little bit of movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Or stretch through your arms and legs. And then when you feel ready, let's come through what's called a cat stretch in Kundalini Yoga. You'll hug your right knee in towards your chest and then bring your knee across your body, just wringing out the spine. And then come to the other side. Left knee comes in. Knee can come across your body, giving yourself a spinal twist. Good. And then come back through center. Soles of the feet come together. Palms of the hands come together and rub the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together. Good. Now hug your knees in towards your chest. Start to rock and roll on your spine and come all the way back up to seated. And finding a comfortable seated position to end the class. Good. And let's find a nice tall spine. Palms can come together at heart center. Just rub the palms together. Thumbs come in right towards the heart, elbows to your sides. Let's take a deep breath in here. And then exhale fully. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more breath together. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll close the practice now with 3 rounds of the mantra Sat Nam, which we'll chant in a long, powerful fashion. And Sat Nam more or less translates to truth is my name, truth is my essence. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you all for your practice today and joining in. It is just my absolute pleasure to be here with you all and being a part of this incredible summit. So thank you, Lisa, and thank you to all the other teachers who are giving such wonderful offerings. Please feel free to be in touch. My information will be in the notes. If you have any questions at all, I have weekly classes including Kundalini Yoga, sound baths, and other things going on, and would love to be in touch with any